Quebec to Ontario. We are now here at Jukasa for the next race in the NASCAR International Cup Series. From super speedway to short track. We have the 53 of Buckworth Huckleberry in front, with Zach Johnson in second, Levante Martin in third, Nick Baker in fourth, and Huck's teammate Dustin Morrison Jr. in fifth. "25 laps around the .625 mile track, and we are underway." A very standard track we have here, just a short oval, kind of like Richmond, except it's an oval instead of a D shape. Meanwhile, it's Levante Martin who seems to be kind of out of control, but knowing his race style, that means nothing. We have a very good battle for first here between Buckworth Huckleberry and Zach Johnson coming into the inside of turn 1. Martin has gone way off the lane, and ironically, it's the two teammates, the Aston Martins of the 57 and 59, who run last. It's still Buckworth Huckleberry, who barely has first, but here comes Martin and Baker looking to take second from Johnson. We could be 3 wide going into the turn. Oh, and Martin is dive-bombing here, and he taps Huck for it. It could be Martin who takes the lead, but Huck is faster coming out of turn 4. Is Martin going to try to do the bump and run early? Here we go. Martin is very fast coming into turn 3, but Huck is faster coming out of turn 4. And Huck has basically ran away with it with that run from turn 4. Here from my helicopter cam, you can see that Zach Johnson is now trying to make a battle for the lead. Martin very fast in the 3, but Huck is very fast out of 4. Other than that, it's a very even battle at the moment. Meanwhile, we have a pretty decent battle here for 8th between the 80 of Salter and the 7 of Edgewater, who came in second from Luis Fontaine by just 3/100ths of a second last race. And here comes Edgewater to the inside. And speaking of that, meanwhile, for a minute we did have the 4 of Falcon Star and the 74 of L.A.N. Kovich battling for the rookie position, but now Falcon Star has taken a pretty considerable lead. Pretty good battle here between the 3 and the 34. The last spot in the top 10 is taken by Falcon Star at the moment. The last spot in the top 5 is taken by the 25 of Cal Sherwood. And here is O'Sherwood battling for Dustin Morrison Jr. for 5th. It looks like Dustin Morrison Jr. did take earlier because now he's ahead of Sherwood, and that would put Morrison Jr. in 5th. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead has become honestly less of a battle. Buckworth Huckleberry has a second lead over the rest of the pack. Maybe it'll be the battle for second that's more interesting than the battle for first. Oh, and how about this? It looks like the 96 of Felix Pilot-Kronberg had some engine issues, and that's going to cause him to drop to go a lap down. Yes, he is 6 laps down at the moment. He definitely must have had some engine issues. That's going to be a last place finish for sure. Meanwhile, we do have a very good battle here. A three-way battle for second. Is Martin to the inside? Is Johnson going to be faster coming out of 4? They is, and Johnson gets into the wall because of it. The right side of Martin's car is completely torn up, but with short tracks, it doesn't really affect your aerodynamics. It looks like Buckworth Huckleberry is going to run with it, but as for now, we are concentrating on the three-way battle for second. Martin trying to use the outside. He taps Johnson in the back, but doesn't spin out for it. And here comes Dustin Morrison Jr. who wants to join the party. This race is a lot more entertaining if you pretend that this is the battle for the lead. Here's from the roof of Nick Baker. He can see that Johnson and Martin are fighting out very hard, and that's going to make it easier for him to come to the inside and try to pass Martin. Is he going to try to pass Johnson going into turn 3? Here's Baker. Baker's close, but not quite there. Johnson is very fast coming out of turn 4. And now here comes Martin to the outside again. From our spectator view, you can see that there's a pretty close gap between 2nd through 5th. Dustin Morrison Jr. has joined the party. But here comes Martin on the inside. Johnson gets loose, but it's not going to quite be enough. Now here's Baker who's going to want to look into the inside. Martin is bumping and trying to bump and run Johnson, but it could be a little too early. We still have 6 laps to go. Here comes Baker to the inside. Martin taps the wall. They both make contact coming into turn 1. Now Baker's going to look to go inside, but Martin is faster coming off of turn 2. Are either both going to catch up to Johnson at this point? And Martin's going to try to bump and run. Not quite enough. Johnson is still faster coming out of turn 1. 5 laps to go here at Jukasa. While Johnson and Martin are battling for second, the 9 of Nick Baker is waiting patiently, and the 10 of Dustin Morrison Jr. might be in the party as well. The very good battle for first involved Morrison Jr. and Martin last time. Now it's the battle for second. It's pretty safe to say your top 5 is all set, and Buckworth Huckleberry is going to come with the win, but for now, once again, we're concentrating on second. Here you go. Lap 22, 4 to go. Johnson's got a pretty considerable lead now. Can he hold on to it? Morrison Jr. is coming. Martin is not close, doesn't have that much grip, might not be able to tap Johnson in the back, and that could let Johnson run away the second here. So now the new battle's going to be for third. Martin's going to try to dive bomb it. Does not get the contact from Johnson. He needs to slow down his momentum. 2 laps to go. We're here looking from the number 9 Mopar Dodge of Nick Baker. And now we move on to your current champion and points leader, Levante Martin, who looks to take second from Johnson, but it might be too much. Zach Johnson looks like will comfortably take second. Buckworth Huckleberry is already on the verge of taking the flag. He's already lapped the car for it. Buckworth Huckleberry will win here at Jukasa. And it'll be Johnson in second, Martin in third, Baker in fourth, and Morrison Jr. in fifth. Here's a pretty close finish here between the 8 and 4, and the 8 will edge out. Falcon Star gets what position above his rookie competitor?